What's up, YouTube? What is happening? So I'm up here in New Hampshire with my buddy, one of my subscribers, and he made me an official custom Joshy Washy skateboard. And it has like Joshy Washy, my company name, Imarosa Window Cleaning, Second Life, and crafted by Calvin. And it's really sick. This is my first time in a board in so long. I got on it and almost landed a pop shove it. So that was wicked cool. I'm still getting used to the pop and following through with both feet, but I'm just gonna keep practicing and messing around with it. And I haven't been in a skateboard in so long.
Yo, Calvin,
you want to bang out a trick real quick?
Let's do it. We'll shove it. We'll do a switch shove.
Yeah, I love it. It's sick.
Who knows what's going on?
So I'm gonna keep messing with this and really get back into the flow of it. And that one foot, man, I gotta follow through with my back foot.
It's coming.
It'll come. But yeah, this is really cool. It's got like, those are like my colors if you know me. So the Moerman colors. So this is really special, and I'm gonna skate it. So we're about to go make some window cleaning content, and we'll have a video for you tonight. I'm gonna do See you on the glass. The Liquidator Mindset 3. Now this is gonna be all about hand techniques and the different sizes. And what I want you to avoid, like a mistake that I was making, was a lot of times what you see me do with the pole, where I come down to each side and then fan the middle, I would do that in hand, and that's not always the best option, especially when using a 22-inch Liquidator. So when you have the 22-inch Liquidator, what ends up happening when you do that and you start to fan after wiping out the sides is that you have so much overlap that you're dragging rubber across dry glass, and you're gonna get jitters if your rubber's wet, or if you come down the side. One thing that a lot of guys don't think of, it's a 22-inch channel. So you have 22 inches, and when the water is coming down, it just comes all the way down the channel and drips. And that's something that you don't always think about until you use a 22-inch. It'll make you rethink how your technique is, because it operates a little bit differently from a small squeegee, because you got more of an overlap, and I'm going to show you right now. So I got a nice saturated washer, and it's up to you where you want to start. I like to start like here, come up to the corner, kick down and take out this corner, swing up, come right across the top, come down to this corner, and close out. Detail free, literally, I don't think there's a drop of water. And that's what pulls and blades would call tool and technique. So what you want to avoid when using the Liquidator is this. With the 22-inch in hand, what you want to avoid is this: coming down, coming across, coming down. Now look how much dry glass I need to come over. Plus I left water up there. So your technique is everything when it comes to in-hand work. And the next size up, I'm gonna let my boy Calvin here, he's gonna show you how to use the Moerman Liquidator 18-inch. And me and him, we use all the same tools and shit, but we slightly differ with like our preferences and our techniques. And we teach each other a lot of things. So he went direct to window soap application. Wild, love it. And what applicator are you using?
This is a Swivel Master T-bar, and we got a Scotsman, a Maker Scotsman sleeve on it. No slide, stays on there firm. Got a good lather.
You're a big fan of the Maker.
On their sleeves, I don't mind the sleeves.
Beautiful work.
Do we have detail-free results?
Almost.
Almost.
Just a tiny bit. Like very, very little.
And I'm not the best with an 18. I'm still learning on my 18.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
14. But that's how it works with these liquidators. You want to work small with any squeegee, really, and work your way up.
Yeah.
And there's different ways you could clear the glass too. The great thing I was mentioning to Joshy about the liquidators is there is no one technique, and Bob has mentioned this too, that you have to use to get your results. You can get creative, and you should really play around and see what happens. Of course, we got some mistake here.
It's okay.
But let's come
You
back.
can catch that real quick and real easy with the liquidator.
And
now you got detail free. You nailed it.
yep, a little better. And you can do all sorts of things. So let's try Joshy's way here with the starting the middle. And I do recognize that you want to keep the blade always on the wet parts of the glass.
Keeping it lubricated.
Because when you do let it dry out, you'll get that breaking, and that breaking will kind of jerk your wrist.
Yeah, it hurts.
You do that enough times throughout the
Start
day.
getting a sore wrist.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
sprain your wrist, and you're just gonna go home with a sore wrist, and you got things to do with that. This guy hasn't worked. I gotta cook some dinner. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hell yeah. It's so fucking funny.
Sneak it in, man.
That was awesome.
Sneak it in.
So next size that we're gonna do is the 14-inch, and
Ergonomics.
ergonomics, baby. All right, I gotta add some soap to this. So we got the Moerman Deluxe.
Right on the applicator.
Boom, back in. So this is using the Fugu sleeve, which if you guys have never seen the Fugu, it just means that there's plastic bristles that are weaved into the microfiber, and it makes it a little bit more aggressive, and you can get like little things off of the glass. But it always changes the viscosity of the soap. So if you notice how small the clusters of bubbles are now compared to when we were using just a regular microfiber. And I prefer it like this because I do feel as though it gives a little added benefit. I don't know if there's anything to that. I'm gonna go 25 degrees right now, and I'm gonna go in the locked position. And much like poles, I do use my thumb when I have it in swivel, so I have a little more control, and I can let go and kind of let it go free. It's almost like freestyle skateboarding. You know what I mean? Some guys like their trucks way looser than other guys. I sometimes like having that funky feel.
A little bit of control, but
but then I can let it go and be free. It's just like me. Matches me perfectly. So with this, I'm gonna start off doing the original technique, but I'm gonna show you the difference in using a smaller squeegee. I'm gonna take it, well, you're showing them that. I'm gonna take it to the next step. We're gonna go one more size. And the last size that we're gonna do is the 10-inch. And as you guys know, like, this is my favorite size to work with. Once again with the Fugu. And what you could do with this in hand is exactly what you could do on the pole. Because you have enough, just like the first two Liquidator mindsets, where I talked about being able to intuitively look at the window and know what size is gonna fit in that window. I know with the 10-inch, I have plenty of room to maneuver. So I still got perfect results. Now, when I try that, I'm gonna show you one more time with the 14, just compared to like the 18 and the 22. Cut up in the middle, come down. I have plenty of room. Slide through, come down. I'm gonna come back up through the solution, re-lubricating my rubber. I'm gonna give a quick little twist, make sure there's no water left up top. That's ensuring that we get no drips. And now I can fan the middle with no problem. So your smaller sizes are always going to give you more control and more maneuverability on the glass compared to your larger squeegees. Does the 18 and 22 cover more glass surface? Yes. But what I want you to pay attention to is your technique. If you're going to use a larger size squeegee, you've got to use right technique. Know when to use the down the sides and then fan the middle, and know when to do something like this. It's all about like, I'm gonna date myself here, but if you guys remember G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. So with something like a smaller squeegee like the 14-inch, the maneuverability, like I could do any technique and still get the same results. But when using the bigger sizes, you're gonna want to really watch out what you're doing and how you're using your squeegee.
I want to throw, just if we have anything still going on that battery, I want to.
Yeah, 100.
Let's see what we got here. I'm going to show you how I do my pull work in hand with 14.
And what applicator are you using?
This is the Moerman Flick applicator, the premium blue. And it is nice to have just right on.
And do you see how the viscosity of the soap is different from when you use the Fugu?
That is indeed. And this is how I usually do it on the pool myself.
100%.
And one thing you want to watch out for is if you do bump the side, you're going to get some leakage on your blade. So just make sure you do some error correction. And know.
Beautiful job, detail free.
And it's easy, you know, you don't have to be a window cleaner for 20 years to be able to get detail-free results.
100%. Like, I think if you have that level of experience in the window cleaning industry, you should be able to use any tool that's on the market.
And, you know, the Liquidator tools force you to adapt, but once you kind of get the hang of it, it's doing you more favors than
it's eliminating steps in the process.
If you wanted to, you could walk away with some jobs and have a very nice finish on the glass. Now, of course, you know, there's framework and all that to be done, but it just leaves you with, it gets things done in fewer steps. And when you're doing so many panes of glass a day, why wouldn't you want to take, you know, a shortcut where you can?
100%, man. 100% agree. That's why I use it. All right, guys. That's Liquidator Mindset 3. That's really focusing in on your hand techniques, your sizes, and your technique is everything. Poles and Blades says it all the time. Tool, technique. And, you know, he's 100% right. I've learned the majority of everything I know from Poles and Blades. So, you know, I always go back to the reference point and I always give props where props are due. So, you know what I mean? If you're not subscribed to Poles and Blades, go subscribe to Poles and Blades. And if you're not subscribed to me, go hit that button. All right, guys, I'll see you on the glass later.